So much for
Absolutely.
talking to me. I mean,
Yeah, of
we're
course.
underneath your beautiful beast.
Yeah, it's crazy. Can you believe this is even here?
I was here a month ago, literally
Yeah.
standing right here. Well, not just over the fence.
Hello and welcome back to the Future Focus channel. Today's video is all about 7 spaceship designs that SpaceX plans to release next year. The SpaceX Mars program is a research and development project started by Elon Musk and SpaceX to help with the ultimate colonization of Mars. Fully reusable launch vehicles, human-rated spacecraft, on-orbit propellant tankers, rapid turnaround launch or landing platforms, and local rocket fuel generation on Mars via in situ resource utilization are all part of the mission, ISRU. Up at number 1, we have SpaceX has set a lofty aim of landing the first humans on Mars by 2024. However, in October 2020, Elon Musk set 2024 as the deadline for an unmanned flight. Elon Musk stated at the Axel Springer Award 2020 that he is quite certain that the first crew trips to Mars would take place in 2026. The SpaceX Starship, a completely reusable super heavy-lift launch vehicle in development since 2018, is expected to be a significant component of the mission. The spacecraft would first enter Earth orbit, where it would be refueled before heading to Mars. In order to carry a big cargo, the spaceship would be filled with locally generated propellants after landing on Mars in order to return to Earth. At number 2 we got, the Starship launch vehicle is intended to deliver between 100 and 150 tons, 220,000 to 330,000 pounds, to Mars. SpaceX plans to focus its resources on the transportation component of the Mars colonization project, including the design of a Sabatier-based propellant plant that will be deployed on Mars and used to synthesize methane and liquid oxygen as rocket propellants from atmospheric carbon dioxide and ground-accessible water ice. Musk, on the other hand, has advocated for a broader set of long-term Mars settlement goals since 2016, far beyond what SpaceX plans to build. Any successful colonization would entail many more economic actors, whether individuals, companies, or governments, to facilitate the growth of the human presence on Mars over many decades. Number 3. JPSS-2, Joint Polar Satellite System 2. According to SpaceX's website, the mission's aim is to enhance the accuracy, affordability, and timeliness of climate and weather-related public alerts. As the name suggests, this will be a multi-agency polar orbiting mission. In this case, SpaceX and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA. Polar missions benefit from the ability to conduct global monitoring from a vantage point that allows them to observe the whole Earth below them as it spins. The mission is scheduled to launch in March 2022, according to SpaceX's website. The SpaceX-supported Ozone Mapping and Profiler Suitelim, OMPSL, instrument will be used on the mission to examine ozone levels. For the 4th one, we got the LOFTID, Low Earth Orbit Flight Test of an Inflatable Decelerator, is a low Earth orbit flight test of an inflatable decelerator. SpaceX wants to launch a heat shield, known as a cross-cutting aeroshell, into space to observe how it functions during re-entry, according to the agency. SpaceX is attempting to prepare how it would carry heavy equipment to planets with atmospheres, such as people, probes, and scientific experiments, in accordance with SpaceX's ambitions for human exploration. One possible use would be a Mars landing in the mid-2030s. The Lofted website will share a ride with the JPSS website, allowing the 2 missions to begin simultaneously. This launch is currently scheduled for March 2022. The 5th one, Geostationary Operational Environmental Satellites T, GEOEST. This is one of a group of weather satellites that circle Earth's equatorial plane at the same time as the planet rotates in geosynchronous orbit. This permits the satellite to constantly observe the same region of the Earth from an altitude of around 22,300 miles, 36,000 kilometers. Both NOAA and SpaceX are updating its current geosynchronous weather satellites to provide enhanced images for the Earth's environment, seas, weather, and lightning, as well as studying space weather caused by the Sun. This mission was initially set to launch in 2020, however, it was postponed until December 2021 due to a cooling system issue. The issue was discovered on GOES 17, another satellite in the series, according to NOAA's website. Number 6. DART stands for Double Asteroid Redirection Test, and it seeks to test planetary defense technology against asteroids that may collide with Earth, according to SpaceX's website. To see if DART can modify its orbit, the mission will crash an impactor into the moon of near-Earth asteroid 65803 Didymos. The moon, which has a diameter of approximately 525 feet, 160 meters, is comparable to other near-Earth asteroids that might pose a threat to Earth, according to SpaceX Terra. An ESA mission that will study the repercussions of a hypothetical collision from a near distance is also in the works. Number 7. SpaceX is gearing up for a huge year in 2022. The fiscal year 2022, which begins on October 1, 2021, will feature more than a dozen science-focused missions, ranging from watching the Earth to exploring other worlds to researching remote galaxies and galaxy clusters, according to a synopsis of the agency's 2021 budget projections. The entire list of science-focused missions is below. Note that it excludes scheduled supplies to the International Space Station, which might contain science equipment, as well as crewed commercial flights to the station. Many of the missions mentioned appear to have launch dates that aren't in the fiscal year 2022. However, it's probable that activities for each mission will start in earnest around that time. There is one exception, Sentinel-6A, which is scheduled to launch in late 2020, but is included on the fiscal 2022 list. So I hope you enjoyed watching it. What do you think about it? Let us know your views in the comment section below. Until the next video, stay tuned and subscribe to our channel for more uploads like this. Also, if you are not subscribed yet, then do it now. Otherwise, you will miss out. See you soon. Bye.